The future of artificial intelligence hangs in the balance as a legal battle rages over whether AI companies can train their models on copyrighted material without permission. This isn't just about books or chatbots. It's about the very foundation of how AI learns and evolves. Anthropic, the company behind the chatbot Claude, is urging a federal appeals court to weigh in on whether its use of books, some legally purchased, others downloaded from piracy sites, constitutes fair use under copyright law. The stakes? Potentially hundreds of billions of dollars in liability if they lose. But here's where it gets controversial. Anthropic argues that training AI models on copyrighted material, regardless of how it was obtained, is protected under fair use. Last June, U.S. District Judge William Alsup partially agreed, ruling that using legally purchased books for training was exceedingly transformative and thus fair use. However, he drew the line at pirated books, rejecting Anthropic's fair use defense for those. Now Anthropic wants to fast-track an appeal to the Ninth Circuit, arguing that the legal principles at stake, like whether the source of the material matters, are too critical to wait. And this is the part most people miss. This case isn't isolated. Another judge in the same district recently sided with Meta in a similar lawsuit, ruling that downloading pirated books for AI training didn't violate copyright. The authors suing Anthropic, including Andrea Bartz and Charles Graeber, are pushing back hard, accusing the company of trying to steal books with impunity and bypass standard legal procedures. They argue that fair use questions are too fact-specific for an immediate appeal. Anthropic counters that the inconsistencies in rulings within the district demand appellate clarity. They insist that the Copyright Act doesn't penalize fair use based on how the material was acquired. The entire premise of fair use, they argue, is that permission wasn't granted in the first place. This debate raises a thought-provoking question. Should the legality of AI training hinge on the source of the material? Or is the transformative nature of the use itself the key factor? Judge Alsup is set to address these arguments in a hearing later this month. But the broader implications could reshape how AI companies operate and how creators protect their work. What do you think? Is Anthropic's use of pirated books fair game for AI training? Or is this a step too far? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments.